you have a dog who is pulling on the lead like a train, then make sure to watch this video, because today we have a one-to-one training session with Moose, who is a Beauceron, so quite a rare breed. So really going to be a super interesting session to see how he works, how he currently walks the heel, and of course, how do we prevent the pulling as well. So make sure to stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on as well. Hello, how you doing? You right, Phil? Yeah, nice to meet you, Dan.
Philip.
Yeah, good to meet you, Philip. And this is Tyler.
Tyler, good to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah. So I did ping you a message as well.
I'm just filling out the form.
Awesome,
now.
thank you very much. Cheers. Would you like to take our shoes off?
No, you're all good.
You good? Thank you. Hello.
Sorry.
That's okay. No worries. That's all.
So that's Moose.
Yeah, Moose. Yeah, quite friendly, very chilled.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
She's a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more timid.
A little bit more newer to the home, isn't she? So still settling in.
Yeah. So she got her last week, and we just actually.
Hello, you're right there.
Just actually did a vet trip like an hour ago.
Okay.
We just did a checkup for him, and then
Yep.
more to introduce her to this vet, and then just like say hello.
Cool. Good stuff. Bit of socialisation training. Yeah.
That's it,
Excellent. Really, really good. Any allergies at all?
No.
No. Huh?
No, all good.
You're sitting down for a treat, are you, mate? Here you are. Oh, lovely, aren't you?
He's very weird with like new treats or food.
Oh, okay.
He'll lay down and sort of dissect it.
Yeah, it's like, is there medicine in there? As long as there's no medicine in there, it's fine, right?
That's it. Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, so she's just, I mean, we're still getting used to all of it as well.
Yeah, learning her quirks and things like that, yeah.
So she's kind of, she's fine. So she just goes in on herself. So she doesn't get aggressive or anything like that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, well, it's like kind of, I don't want to obviously approach her because I don't know if she'll be like, oh, actually, she needs to start to let me know.
Yeah.
But she's not reacting at the moment.
No, she's just very
It's a little bit, it's a little bit of pacing, like you can see, she's actually doing the same movements back and forth. Did you want to try some treats with Nova? Just see if she starts taking some treats as well. If I pass you these, just try one of these, just see if she takes them.
Nova? We're just going to sit.
So, okay, cool, that's good. So she's taking food around us, which is a positive thing.
Yeah.
A dog who's overly anxious, their body, that part of the body that tells them they're hungry, that just shuts down.
Yeah.
So the fact she's taking food, that's a positive thing.
Yeah. Cool.
And Nova, did you try her out on treats outside on walks as well? How is she with that? Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, I think if we go to the field, she will take, she's really ball orientated, so they both are.
Okay.
Like she's quite fixated on the ball.
Yeah.
So she doesn't really, I think she's watching her surroundings. So she'll kind of look at it but ignore you and walk on and sit.
Okay.
It's quite interesting. It's kind of, it's almost like, because they're herders, she sort of goes into a bit of a herding mode when she gets a bit nervous and does the pacing.
Okay,
so we found that often you'll get like, they'll sort of follow each other around the table and she'll get a bit nervous at something and she'll just do loops of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, she was, where she was, I think it was largely like kennels and out in fields with other dogs and stuff, so limited exposure to an urban environment. They did little bits. We were quite surprised at how nervy she was. So when we went to pick her up, we thought she was going to be a bit more nervous at the situation, but not so.
It kind of, a little bit more prolonged, it's going to take us some time to settle kind of thing. Yeah, I get you.
But what we're thinking now is, I mean, with him, he's bulletproof in terms of, like, he doesn't get lost by anything. He's happy in any situation, he chills. Yeah. With her, we did so much exposure with him. Everything, pubs, cafes, all that sort of stuff. So we can take him anywhere, he just goes down to sleep. Okay,
cool.
So like Crawford, for example.
Perfect, lovely.
Him there a lot, and
good.
When he was kind of 2-3 months into here, we had him there in like January, February inside while they have a band playing.
Brilliant.
So
it's really good. Well,
great.
It's a good thing you do have him though, because again, dogs do learn from each other just as much as well, and it really does help just to influence that kind of good behaviour too. What we can start to do as well is try and close down this bit of distance here, if she feels comfortable too. One thing I might say is, if we do use a lead, we'll see what she's like at the moment, but if you feel like maybe we just need to help, kind of guide her through the situation, we might well use a lead as well, just to help out. Okay, cool, awesome. If you want to go, just grab a handful. Just grab a handful. I'm just going to help you guys out with the timing. Yep. Oh, he's just here for the ride, isn't he? Bless him. Yeah.
It's funny because he's sort of where we want him in pretty much every way other than
Nice.
on the lead.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we're,
we can have a look at that,
so
can't we?
happy with it. The reason we reached out was literally just the lead stuff is just becoming.
Yeah.
He's just so dialed in on sit. Nova. Good girl.
Good girl. Oh, there we go. She's a little bit too close for comfort there, but that's all right. Good. Cool. Good girl. Lovely. So just time it. Every time Nova looks at me, good. Reward her. Because if you think at the moment, every time she's looking at me, she's thinking anxiety or she's feeling anxiety. It's we need to try and change how she feels in that particular sense. So every time she looks at me, if you're like, good, bit of food, we can slowly change how she feels in that response. Okay, so just time, good. Lovely. Good. Good girl.
I thought we were lying about this whole food thing, but I promise you it was true.
Definitely curious. No, not a big fan of that. Shall we try? I've got a little bit of sausage in my pocket. Want to try that? No. Not sure about taking food off strangers yet. I bet you will, won't you? I bet you will. Oh, good girl. There we go. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? Eh? Cool. So anything like that, she does interact with someone new positively, you can also reward her for that good behaviour too. Cool. So you're then reinforcing, actually, that's a really good thing. Do more of that. Yeah. So I think that's definitely, I think a good starting point then is if we can get them out, let's have a look to see how they're currently walking. Just want to have a look at some simple heel engagement games as well. So things you may have done in classes already with him. Just want to see how can we transfer that outside in your walks at the moment, or is there somewhat of a barrier? And then definitely I want to do some like kind of leadership exercises with you guys inside the home as well. Have a look at, in your bed, simple things. They go in the bed, they stay in the bed and don't come out until you say it's okay for them to do so. But yeah, start off with just a small assessment and then we'll go straight into it if that's all right, guys. Yeah? Cool.
Perfect.
So this is what you mean by she just wants to walk with him? Yeah. And if Nova was out in front, would that be the same thing, but vice versa?
Still, I think she pulls a bit less. So
Okay.
She pulls a bit less.
Yeah.
But still, she almost wants to run away, like to escape it, or that's what it feels like, almost like she wants to run away from it, scared of.
Yeah. The world. Yeah, the world. At the moment, it's just, being outside, bless her. Okay. So with this now then, have you guys tried any focus healing on walks yet with Moose or Nova?
We did try. We taught him focus.
Yeah. But more on a static basis versus on the move. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I think what we've been struggling with a lot since getting Nova especially is trying to manage doing an exercise like that with her present.
Okay.
And I think that's maybe what you're alluding to as well with the solo walk.
Yeah, solo walks can definitely help so that we can have a nice solid foundation before think about them being around each other. That's an added layer of distraction, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so if we can avoid using that distraction just during the foundation stages and then add in that layer of distraction afterwards, I think that might be a bit more beneficial. Of course, you guys, it might not be possible for every walk, but as much as you guys can do, definitely I think it would be great for them. So they also get one-on-one time as well, which is equally important, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
cool.
She won't sit. When we're on she knows sit.
Okay.
But we can't. She almost won't
Just
do anything.
okay. Do you want to gauge Nova's food motivation outside as well? Just see if she take a treat. If I pass you a few of these, just see if she take any food there. With Moose as well, same sort of thing. If I give you a few treats here, just trying to gauge. There we go. There we go, mate. Okay, good. So food drives there, that's for sure.
It's really
good.
It was true.
Yeah.
That it wasn't.
Yeah. Heel. Good. So you can definitely see food motivation somewhat there.
Yeah.
Not 100% at the moment.
Yeah.
So even hand feeding him through his training is going to certainly help with that too.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, you can see as well at the moment it's take a treat, switch off, do what he wants.
So it's just 0, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, building his food motivations just so he's even if he takes a treat, he's ready to. Yeah, absolutely. Ready, Moose? Yeah, so for me as well, I always have multiple bits of food in my hand. So when I do reward for 1 repetition and not drop it, then I can go straight into the next one. Ready, Moose? Yeah, so heel, like that. Moose, heel. Good. Reward 1. And then essentially I let him scent that there's more. Yeah, so now we're going straight into the second one. Good. Reward. Ready? Sit. Okay, and heel. Good. Reward. Scent. So again, I ideally don't want him to drop that head straight away. I would much rather if, again, he takes the food, keeps his head up because he's ready for the next one, right? But that will certainly come in time.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Moose? Cool. So I'll pass you the lead back. Have a little go of that.
Yep.
If we feel like this lead just, for me, again, it just doesn't sit right in the crook.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll show you what you mean. I'll just let you have a little go of this, and I'm going to switch over the lead as well, just so something a little bit thinner, just so it would essentially sit right in the crook to help us out as well for control. Yeah. Okay, so if you think about that food lure, so the food in the hand, wherever that hand goes, we want Moose to follow, right? So for me, I would try to keep that right to my body. And in the future, it will go from open hand to closed fist to right on our side as well. Timing-wise, try and catch him before, if you are going to use a pop on a lead, try and time it so it's before he hits the end of the lead. You just apply that little bit of lead. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good. Nice. Shall I give you another variation that might help out just in terms of control as well? So I'll give you a second variation. So the other variation I can provide you with is essentially think about, okay, I've got my control on the same side as Moose here. Now with the food, if I can borrow a bit of food, thank you very much. Now that's going to come across my body. Yeah, so instead of the lead coming across my body, the food is, so that I can got that nice close control here. Yeah, so that could be something that could be a little bit easier. Yeah. At the moment, during these early stages of foundations or early stages of training, there has to be a scent of food in there for them to stay interested. But over time, that's going to get better. It's going to go from here to here, so there's no food in the hand, and we're just working on the hand cue, and then good and reward. So we can mark and reward the behaviours as well. Yeah. But for now, if you want to give that a go. So if I show you, for me, how I hold the lead as well. Sorry, I should have gone through this too.
That's all right.
Yeah, so for me, I usually put it in my palm, over the thumb, and I kind of hold it like that. And with the handle, you can just do the same thing there, yeah? So the reason why I hold it like this, it kind of gives me quite a strong grip. I put it in between my pinky and my forefinger, just so you don't get friction burn on the pinky as well. And that just helps with that. And then, again, always think about that slack. So you also have that bit of slack on the lead, but it's a nice close control as well. Cool. Yeah, so the whole idea, every time you're doing your heel walking, it's got to be a relaxed lead. Yeah. Dog doesn't want to focus on you if you're also applying lead tension at the same time. What we can have a look at today as well, have you guys ever tried head collars or anything with Moose?
No, I was sort of just hoping to avoid it purely on the basis that because he's already like a big dog, people get him confused with like mastiffs and all that, rotties and stuff.
Well, you maybe think they'll see head collar and there's a muzzle.
Because I already see now like a lot of when we walk in, people across the street.
Yeah,
go to the dog park, people, like,
get that with my husky as well.
And I just I don't want him to be seen as like that. But I mean, to be honest, compared to what we're experiencing now, if it has to happen, it has to happen.
Okay. Yeah.
But I feel like the response to this already is a little bit better,
we're definitely getting better. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's something that we can explore if you guys feel like we need to, right? Okay. So did you see the difference there? I was originally I had it closed fully, and then I started opening it up. So there's the difference between open source, where again it's like right there, they can essentially lick it, to closed source, where his motivation clearly drops. So at the moment, you can stick with the open source. With the open source, we're eventually going to build it so there's a bit of a gap. And there's different engagement games that you guys can do inside the home as well. Just like literally getting to follow a lure, reward, things like that. Just again to help with that food motivation. Heel, good heel, lovely. Yeah, I've noticed that, you know, when he tries to, even just taking the food out of your mouth, he's like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, hopefully we'll get a little bit cleaner. It's just, again, he's probably not used to this at all, is he?
Yeah.
So you can try as well, next time we get to a curb, use the hand cue before having to use the lead. So I always say to my clients, if you can avoid having to use the lead by your vocal cues, by your visual cues, you know, your dog's going to respond so much better to that because you're giving them the option to communicate without having to use a physical cue. What a lovely one-to-one training session there with both Moose and Nova. Of course, our main focus today was working on Moose's lead pulling, but moving forward, we're very much going to look at Nova's confidence outside, making sure that we're preventing any reactivity in that department as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on as well.